Okay, today I'm gonna walk you through a couple of hip strengthening exercises. So this is important for those of you who struggle with IT band or other knee issues. A lot of the times, especially for women, it comes from an imbalance of your hips. And that can be caused by one being slightly higher than the other. You'll find this a lot when you go to the chiropractor. They may tell you you have a leg length discrepancy, and that is because one hip got slightly out of balance. And sometimes it's because all we focus on is moving forward. So we miss out on some of the strength from lateral movements. And so inner thighs, outer thighs, all of that get a little bit weak. These are specifically going to help target all of that area to create a little more stabilization. Definitely check out the glute video as well, as that's one of the huge weaknesses that a lot of people have. And if your glutes aren't firing, then you've got more issues that are going to show up. So here we go. First is an isometric hold. So there's two ways that we want to do this. On the first, you're going to place your hands behind your leg, and then you are using your arms for a light resistance. So slowly push your leg away. You're basically staying in the same position because your leg is pushing and your arms are resisting. Hold that for about 10 seconds. Repeat that 6 times. Then you want to switch to the front side. So now your arms again are resistance, but you're trying to push your knee towards you. So you should be feeling your core actually and your leg all working together. And again, hold for about 10 seconds. Repeat it 6 times. And then if you're feeling super ready to go, actually do a couple where you alternate. And you can do them a little faster. There's something to be said for going from the isometric long hold to that quicker hold. I learned that in Kihara. For the next move, grab a yoga block or a thin pillow. A lot of times the ones just off the couch will work. So we're gonna place that between your knees, onto your back, knees at a 90-degree angle, arms out to the side. And then we want to rotate slowly and back up. The important thing that a lot of us miss here is that your shoulders need to stay on the ground. So if your shoulder starts to come off the ground, you need to stop the movement. So if you can only go to here before your shoulder comes up, that's okay. So this is obviously, again, working your core as well as your hips. They're all tied together, so when we just do those ab exercises, we're missing out on some really good stuff. So this is great for your core. Do at least 10 to each side. See if your cats will help you like mine. For this exercise, there are actually 2 different moves. This is one that, again, you can do anytime. It's great. So one option, you're going to be on your side, and as you raise this leg up, you're actually going to be rotating. So can you see now my knee is facing up, and as I come down, my toe points down. So rotate up slow and down slow. So you're sort of forcing your hip to go through all of those rotations up here. And as always, do about 10 reps, repeat on the other side. If you're lucky enough to have a cat rubbing on you while you do it, congrats. Second version of this is you're gonna come down onto your stomach, arms by your side, and then you're gonna bend this knee. So again, we're at 90 degrees. You're gonna slowly rotate out and then across. Now this one, be very careful with, because it is, if you start to feel a twinge in your knee, stop. This is not one that you need to make a super big movement. Small movement, and you're gonna get big results out of it. And again, slow. This is not a speed workout. Since you're already down here on your stomach, the next move is called the scorpion stretch. And it's great for your lower back, but also for a little bit more hip mobility. So in the others, we were moving very small and doing resistance. In the scorpion stretch, we're gonna move a little more. So arms out to your side, creating a T. I'm really getting a lot of love. So that leg is coming up and over. Now you may not be able to touch the floor. That's okay. The goal here is really that we're getting some stretching. So your flexion there, all the way across the hip. Start out slow with this. You will see some athletes that are going extremely fast with it, and that's fine. That's after you've warmed up. Start out slow. Our goal is really strength and stretch. So there you have it. There are my tips and Madison's for getting a little more strength in your hip.
Amanda here. Thanks guys for sticking with me to the end. Don't forget you can find all the links below, and if you've got questions for me, I love to talk running. Want to know how to get my shirt or anything else? Hit me up on Twitter or Facebook. You can find me everywhere as RunToTheFinish.